Welcome back everyone to yet another episode of Food Talk with me, Seth Styles. I will be introducing you to notable food technologists and industrial chemists at dairy farmers who will be sharing their insights about the beloved confectioner that is Custard. So now we shall move in. So we are in Dairy Farmers office now, and here we have Mr. Jamie, who is a product manager as well. So Jamie, can you just tell me about the ingredients about the custard that you guys produce?
Well, custard is a smattering of ingredients, but basically a gel of dairy, sugar, cornstarch, flavours, vegetable gums and other things. They've all got their own functions affecting texture, flavour, rheology and shelf life. Some of the other ingredients are here.
And can you explain to me more about the rheology of this custard?
Well, the things which affect viscosity and turn flow behaviour are these ones, specifically here. And we'll go to my team to go further into it.
See you in the lab soon. Here we have Miss Nashira. How are you doing, Nashira?
I'm good, thank you, Ricky.
Yeah. So she is the industrial chemist as well. So can you just tell me about the dairy farmers custard that you guys made? What's the difference between the milk cream and the skim milk that you guys are using?
Yeah. Here's the Ricky. Milk is an emulsion. It's mainly a liquid fat dispersed in water, and the fat has lower density than water. So if you have raw unprocessed milk and you leave it out for a few days, then the phenomenon of fat separation would occur. The fat will come floating on the top, that's what we call cream, and the bottom, the remaining milk, is what we call skim milk. Besides that, the milk also has casein micelles. The structure is like that. It's actually a complex of associated protein with calcium phosphate. Yeah, it's much smaller than the liquid fat droplets. It will lose its stability if you lower the pH of the milk, and it will combine with one another in the phenomena which we call aggregation.
Oh, that sounds interesting. I mean, a great phenomena. That's great, Nashira. So can you just tell me more about the sugar? So what does the sugar play a role in this?
Yeah, sugar is sweetener, and it's a crystal of sucrose molecules. You can see the structure here. It contains a lot of hydrogen and oxygen atoms, so it will create strong hydrogen bonds in water, which will increase its viscosity dramatically. That's an interesting phenomenon.
So now we have the second member on this panel, that is Miss Isabella, who is a gum and starch expert. So can you explain about starch, Miss Isabella?
Yeah, so starch is a granule made up of amylose and amylopectin. And when you add water to it and heat it, it absorbs water and releases amylose and amylopectin into solution. And as the granule swells, it can burst and lose its structure and release amylose and amylopectin into the solution, forming a rigid gel. And this process is known as gelatinization.
Gelatinization, that sounds great. So can you just tell me what exactly does this starch form? Is it a rigid, firm structure or something?
In this custard, we're using a modified starch, which is hydroxypropyl distarch phosphate. And this starch is esterified on the hydroxyl groups, and it's been cross-linked with phosphate. And what this does is it resists interchain associations and forms a thicker gel which is more resistant to shear, acid and pH. Custard also contains gums, xanthan gum, locust bean gum and guar gum, which are hydrocolloids that bind large amounts of water to increase viscosity. They form hydrogen bonds in cold water to produce shear thinning gels. The locust bean gum and guar gum are galactomannans, polymers of galactose and mannose. And xanthan gum is a linear cellulosic backbone stiffened and shielded by anionic trisaccharide side chains. Carrageenan is a polysaccharide with negative sulfate groups that form bridge structures with calcium and casein micelles. It is cold water swelling, but requires heat to form hydrogen bonds with water.
Now, since we know about the ingredients and the individual properties, the next video will demonstrate how these put together form this beautiful confectioner custard. See you until then.